Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Good morning, class. Today we will discuss homeostasis in plant. We have discussed homeostasis in our previous class. I hope you are now familiar with this word. Homeostasis. What is homeostasis? Is the maintenance of internal condition of the body of the organism at equilibrium despite change in external environments. Okay, and we have also discussed different ways like osmoregulation, thermoregulation, excretion. I hope now you will understand these terms. And now we'll discuss homeostasis, how plants remove their metabolic waste. There are different metabolic waste are produced in plants like oxygen, carbon dioxide and nitrogenous materials, and to maintain their internal condition at equilibrium. So homeostasis plant take place in different ways. We will discuss them. First of all, how plant remove carbon dioxide and oxygen. Carbon dioxide is produced during cellular respiration, and this carbon dioxide is byproduct of cellular respiration. This carbon dioxide is mostly used by the plant during the process of photosynthesis in daytime, but at night time, and extra carbon dioxide is removed from the plant through diffusion. कैसे remove होती है? Through diffusion. And in different parts of the plants like leaves and young stem, this carbon dioxide is removed through the process through stomata. Okay, and in young root, carbon dioxide they diffuses through the general body surface. Through it's removed, and it also from the root hairs. In young root, carbon dioxide is removed. Okay. Then the byproduct or other metabolic waste produced by plant is oxygen. Oxygen, as you know, is the byproduct of photosynthesis, and mostly plant uses oxygen for cellular respiration. Okay, and the surplus oxygen is removed through the stomata. Okay, so after utilization of oxygen in cellular respiration, extra oxygen is removed from stomata. Okay, so these are the different ways of removal of carbon dioxide and oxygen from plants. Okay, now next topic is how plant remove extra water. Water, how it removed from the plant. Okay, as water is the byproduct of cellular respiration. During cellular respiration, carbon dioxide and water is produced, and water is the byproducts. Actually, plant store large amount of water in their body for the turgidity, and the extra water is removed by the process of transpiration. Okay, we have discussed the transpiration in our previous class. Transpiration is the removal of water from the plant surface in the form of water vapors. So through water vapors through stomata, plant remove it is extra water. Okay, or what happens at night? As you know, at night transpiration does not occur because there is a stomatas are closed. But if there is high water content in the soil, then water enter into the roots, and then they accumulated in xylem vessels. They accumulated, they store in the xylem vessels. Okay, and there are some other plants like grasses. How they remove their extra water? They have special mechanism which is called guttation. What is now guttation? Some of the water is removed from the leaf of the grasses. Leaves actually have small pores in them around their in grasses, around the edges and around the leaves. There are small pores, so they force their extra water to remove from these pores, and water they appear on the edges of the leaves or tips of the leaves. So this process is known as guttation. This is a diagram show the guttation process. It is the removal of extra water from grasses from the pores in the edges of leaves. Okay, you will not confuse with this process with There is a difference between dew formation and guttation. Dew is basically formed from the condensation of water from the atmosphere. Water condense होता है from the atmosphere and then dews are formed. Okay, in plant surface mostly it occur early in the morning, and this guttation is the removal of extra water from the leaves of or edges of the some plants. This is different from the condensation. So there is a difference between condensation and guttation. You will not confuse between these two. Okay. Next is removal of other metabolic waste. How other metabolic waste are removed? Some plants like tomatoes, they convert their metabolic waste into harmless substance and they remain in their bodies. So metabolic waste are not removed; they remain in their bodies as harmless insoluble materials. For example, in tomatoes, metabolic waste calcium oxalate, they deposited in the form of crystals in the leaves and stems of many plants, for example in tomatoes. So they are not removed and they remain in the plant in the form of insoluble materials. Okay. Next is some plant remove their metabolic waste during leaf fall. When leaf fall from them, their extra metabolic waste are removed from the plant. So metabolic waste removed from the plant when leaves shed from them yearly. Okay, actually this process of removal of excretory product from leaf is a secondary function. What it means that is, if the leaves are not shed from the plant, there are different chemicals like calcium oxalate, they remain in the plant as a harmless substance. So this process is not compulsory. This is a secondary function, and if they are not removed, they may plant store their metabolic waste in the form of harmless substances. Okay, in the next paragraph there are some examples are given. There are different metabolic waste of produced by the different plants. For example, resins is produced by the coniferous trees, gums are produced by kikar, latex are produced by rubber plants, and mucilage are produced from the carnivorous plants and ladyfingers. Okay, these are the examples and these are figures shown. Okay, from today I think it's enough. Learn it. Okay, Allah Hafiz.